Hi, good morning. I'm continuing my journey with the Uncover Your Past Life Oracles. Okay, so pull out the cards and let's pull out the book. Now I've been going through and doing each of the spreads, right? So what am I actually up to? I think I'm actually up to archetypal. Did that yesterday. Right, what if a divider appears at the top of the card? So if a divider line appears in the upper position of the card after drawing and laying it down without adjusting its position, this could mean that both energies apply. For instance, if you drew the card to the left, both gluttony and nutritional or food issues may have been present in the past life. Usually the divider line will be tilted left or right in a way that allows you to pick one of the dominant characters. Category. You can use these cards for all types of readings. The archetypal energy can be utilized in any number of spreads or as a focus card. If you can work with the symbolism of the cards, they can be even used to give general readings. So we can do a lot more with the cards. So let's, just for a minute, let's focus on what energies am I going to focus on today. I'm going to focus on one energy. So let's have a look and see what that is today. So instead of doing like the spreads and things that I've been doing, now to really get to know the cards individually and a little bit more, let's look at the energies of today. So remember, we're looking at the cards that are on top. I'm just doing one energy for the moment. Let's just focus on one energy. Think about just shuffling the cards a little bit. Just want to get the cards sort of well shuffled. But I'm going to lay them out. And I'm just going to pick one energy for today, just for the moment. One energy, the main energy for today that I'm going to be focusing on. Okay, so I'm going to lay the cards down and I'm going to look at what's at the top of the card, right? So the top of the card, which is away from you, which is closest to me at this time, right? So this one here is indentured servitude. Okay, so the card is servant. So let's look at servant. Okay, indentured servitude. Okay, could be in a previous life you may have been an indentured servant, entering into contract with an employer to perform unfree labour. Indentured servant could perform farm work, household chores or other forms of service. Perhaps you indentured yourself to meet a legal obligation known as debt bondage, to be released from financial debt or to gain passage to the new world. Okay, so let's look at the archetype energy of this card. Where have you indentured yourself to another or others, feeling obligated to take care of them or show them obedience? What do you get out of playing this role, if anything? If you don't get anything out of playing this role, what's preventing you from letting it go? So where do I feel indentured? Paying a debt. That could be something interesting to look at. So what we want to do is we want to get a little bit more information. So maybe I actually want to use another couple of cards from here. Let's do from indentured servitude. Let's have a look. Can you give me any more information about this indentured servitude, please? Okay, so maybe we can look at the location. Location. Okay, location. It says India. If I look at the card at the top, because that's the way I was facing. So I'm going to India. Okay, and I'm going to do time frame. time frame for this one. World War age. So during a world war. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see if there was an identity. So what identity was I during this time? During this world war in India. No, it does feel like that one there. Okay. So identity, and it said mother. I was a mother at the time in India during the World War, and I was indentured servitude. I was indentured servitude. It's interesting. So what lesson overcoming loss. What faith? What was my faith? Ascetic faith. Okay, let's have a look at sort of giving me something to really think about. So I was indentured servitude in India during the World War. I was a mother. To overcome any loss, that was my lesson that I needed to learn. And I was ascetic in my faith. So let's have a little bit look at, see what information we get from it. So let's have a look at, I got mother first, let's have a look. So with a past life reading, you played the role of a mother, okay. So I was a mother, that's easy. Faith, now let's have a look at the faith, ascetic. You may have practiced asceticism or self-denial in a past life. Self-denial. That's interesting. Retreated from the world. It talks about living in a monastery, retreated from the world or society for a period. That's interesting as well. Wow. Okay. I talked about World War, I talked about India. So maybe lived in a location now known as part of India, or you may have lived in a proximity area off the coast or underwater. Interesting. Just having a quick skizzy at these. These are quite interesting when you look at them. It talks about a world. Oh, there's more of that here. Overcoming loss. Your lesson may have involved rising above feelings of loss or disappointment. Your challenge may have been to find things to be grateful for, as opposed to focusing on what you've lost. Time frame I'm just looking at now. Time frame. World War. The World War age lasts from the beginning of 1914 to the end of 1945. So somewhere in between there. 1945. Okay, so that's interesting. And lesson we talked about overcoming loss, didn't we? Right, overcoming loss. Your lesson may have involved rising above feelings of loss or disappointment. Your challenge may have been to find things to be grateful for, as opposed to focusing on what you lost. So it's interesting when you start looking back on these things and what they could actually mean. So interesting. So yeah. So overall, interesting, something just to think about for today, and the way these cards can be used. Just trying to find different ways. So this is going to be my thing for today to have a look at in a bit of a deeper meditation or a reflection. So, and actually clearing the way using a pendulum too can be really important. Just trying to, there it is. So yeah, I'm going to be looking for my pendulum and do maybe a wee bit of clearing. There it is there. So let's clear away. Just going to take a moment to clear away these energies. Just taking a moment to clear away all that energy that I'm carrying in regards to being indentured servitude. I think there's a lot to it. Okay, I'm going to play any feeling that I need to during this time. Okay, is there anything that I actually need to continue to do for today? Reiki going to help? Just a healing. Transformational healing. Transcendent. Okay, so I'm going to go and do a healing session for myself now because I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's been cleared away and I just need to provide the healing that I need for myself during this because I feel this has been quite a it feels quite heavy sort of energy. So let's just take a moment for me. So I'm just going to do that. So that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe and ring that bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care and blessed be.